What is going on, guys? How you doing today? Jim Games here, and in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to Babymetal. The name of this song is called Awadama Fever. Awadama Fever. There we go. I got there. Never heard this song. Don't know anything about it. We're going in completely blind. So what I'm doing is reacting to videos from a YouTube channel called the Babymetal Reaction Resource. A couple weeks ago, someone either from this channel or a fan of this channel reached out to me and they said, hey, you should check out these videos. They're kind of put up in a way that might not get blocked on YouTube. So I'm just going through the entire list. And so far, I think they've got like 50 plus different videos to do. So I'm going to just react to them all. And I was scrolling through them and I'm like, I don't recognize the names of any of these songs. So it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good little journey here. If you're new around here, please consider liking and subscribing. I got a ton more Babymetal content on the way. I got a ton more reactions I've already done. So a lot of cool stuff here for you guys to do. But before we begin, I do want to tell you about a couple really important links down below. One is my community Discord. Guys, this server is absolutely popping off right now. It's a collection of like-minded music enthusiasts that send me music. Sometimes I do reactions to them. It's just a great way to kind of connect on a more personal level and get an idea of where this channel is going and how it's moving forward. I also have my personal Twitch link down there. Guys, I do live reaction shows every Wednesday. They're an absolute blast. Every week I meet with you guys and we just kind of share each other's music. So if you'd like to share music with me live, check out that Twitch link. But without further ado, let's switch screens. Let's get right on into it. I want to hear new Babymetal music. I hope you do too. Awadama Fever from Babymetal. Let's go. Okay, before we move on to the next verse or first chorus here, let's talk about what's going on. Let's talk about what's happening, what we've seen here so far. It sounds like what we're hearing is a pre-recorded sample of a drum beat mixed with live drums. It sounds like some sort of electronic breakbeat style. Some interesting electronic stabs coming in, giving us this kind of post-industrial type feel, mixed together with what I'm going to call pop punk style vocals, singing about a mint-flavored time machine flying through the bubblegum universe. You can't make this shit up, guys. But I like it. I like it. So far, it's obviously catchy. Babymetal is always catchy. They got some fantastic hooks to them. But so far, I'm getting this industrial pop punk type sound. The lyrics are kind of funny, very whimsical so far, talking about bubblegum and mint time machines, and yeah, okay. So let's just continue. I'm curious to see where this song is going to go, because quite oftentimes with Babymetal music, where a song starts and where it finishes are two completely different, even concepts or ideas. It's very weird. Let's continue. Listen how fast that is. like the sound effects too. Awesome hook here. Awesome hook. Man. Drummer showing some legs here. Interesting. Okay, let me do one of these. We'll just turn it down. Okay, yeah, very, very interesting. I think my initial analysis it still stands true the entire way through the song. This is a post-industrial pop-punk song. The standout here for me on this song, the one thing from a musical standpoint that really kind of gets me is the drummer. We have a nice mix between organic and electronic instruments here. We have a electronic breakbeat, essentially just playing on the snare, but it's, you know, not on a live snare, it's an electronic sound, mixed with a live drummer, and at no point does it ever get muddy. At no point does the sound ever, you know, cloud up or anything from a percussive point. Guitar sounds awesome, some great hooks. Some bass work was kind of low in the mix, so it was kind of harder for me to dissect. I really enjoyed the vocals. I enjoy how fun the lyrics are. I don't quite get it. I mean, they're talking about chewing gum and a mint-flavored time machine, and it sounds whimsical and fun and kind of lighthearted. But at the same time, you have like that kind of really intense drums, which I bet sound amazing live. A lot of times in these live recordings, it's kind of hard to get a true feel for what this sounds like live. But what I'm assuming that they're doing is they're taking that electronic drum beat, that little loop there, and they just turn all of the bass down and put the mid down a little bit. So it gives us like that kind of I don't know, like a light, almost flat type sound mixed with live drums. And when you do that, when you do it right, like it's very, very powerful, especially live, because there's just two different sound dynamics coming at you, or two different beat dynamics coming at you, even though they're playing kind of the same thing. But it was fun. It was fun to kind of hear that whole beat going through the song and kind of, you know, staying there for most of the part. The guitar here showed some other expressions too that were a little less metal and more pop punk, a little more pop friendly. And I've heard the guitars from Babymetal do this before, but not quite like this. This had a true pop punk type vibe to it. It was fun. It was light. It was heavy when it needed to be heavy, and it was entertaining as hell to watch. I mean, the girls always just put on a fantastic show. That's one thing about Babymetal. I can get lost and talk about the music all day, but what I often overlook, and I kick myself after I do these reactions, is I don't talk enough about the girls, you know? The girls doing the dances, the singing and everything, because sometimes to me it sounds like, you know, it's in the background. The music is what should be in the foreground, but that's not the case with this band. I love this part here too, where they had the sound effects. It sounded like a little electronic. I don't know. It sounded like little electric sounds, like sticking a fork in a light socket or something. It sounds like a zapping sound. It was just fun. But yeah, we don't talk about the girls enough, which we should, you know, because I mean that's kind of the star of the show. You know, the singing, the dancing, the outfits. I mean, it takes an incredible amount of energy and choreography and things like that. I don't know a whole lot about any of that stuff, the choreography, but I mean, I can tell that like these moves are all heavily practiced. And what I've been learning about K-pop and J-pop and everything over the past couple of months, is I'm learning how much work and time and effort goes into creating a performance like this. And that's not even just talking about the music, that's talking about visually what we're seeing. I do got to apologize. I know we have a Babymetal logo over the top of this video here. That's just so hopefully we won't get blocked, and maybe we still will. Who knows? But I like this one. Awadama Fever. It's a cool, fun song. I would love to hear this one live. If you guys have ever seen Babymetal live in person, I'd be very interested to hear from you guys. The crowd just seems chill. It seemed like they're a cool group of people. What I mean by that is, like, when songs get crazy or intense, what I've seen from, like, the live crowd, the audience, they seem to be kind of helping each other out. Nobody seems to be doing these crazy mosh pits that I see here in the States all the time, where everyone's throwing elbows and they're just, kicking and they're doing, stuff that might actually hurt somebody. They just seem to be kind of bouncing around, having a good time. So there is this aura of, like, feel-good energy with some really aggressive music playing with you. And I feel like that's an awesome contrast that a lot of people have gravitated towards. And that's a reason why they're so huge right now. Now, layer that in with some fantastic writing, some awesome dancing, some adorable girls. Like, you got a recipe for, like, a major hit. And we've seen it. We've seen it right here with another awesome banger here. But guys, if you enjoyed your time with me today, please consider liking and subscribing. And I'm going to catch you out on the next video.